Okay, I'm back, y'all, in Divine and Grateful Risings. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to this morning's message. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Y'all know what to do. Come in, like the live, share the love, drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. We in the book of Psalms, y'all. Y'all know we're going to be here for a month of Sunday. So we are on Psalms 81 through 85 today. Then we gonna get a message from Spirit Nim, see what the Lord want us to know. And y'all, both of my decks came in, so we gonna be using Preparation for the Promise as well as the upgraded Clarity Tarot deck. Of course, they're available on my website, touchegermaine.com. Y'all will see them in Uno Momentos after we get done with our Psalms. Today, switching it up a little bit more, I am using the NIV version. Y'all, this about y'all see. Child, she done been down through there, ain't it? You ever felt like you done just been down through there, but the Lord's still on your side and he bring you right on out? That's like this, but y'all ain't got to handle her. Don't handle her. She's still together though. Drop that in the chat, but I'm still together though. Don't do her. I know she y'all look. Don't judge me. Let's get into the Psalms. Psalm 81. This is a psalm of Asaph. It looks like don't be no hater. Don't you do her. She still got it together though. She still got it together. Look, she all taped up and stuff, baby. It's a whole page down. Oh, that ain't even go. It still work. Okay, I'm back. Psalm 81, y'all. Psalm 81. That's where we're at. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Here we go. Sing for joy to God, our strength. Hey, Fix. Look, they said Velocifix. Hey, Velocifix. Sing for joy to God, our strength. Shout aloud to the God of Jacob. Begin the music, strike the timbrel, play the melodious harp and lyre. Soon the ram's horn at the new moon, and when the moon is full, the full moon in Gemini is on December the 15th, same day Mercury retrograde ends. Okay, I'm back. And when the moon is full on the day of our festival, this is a decree for Israel, an ordinance of the God of Jacob. When God went out against Egypt, he established it as a statute for Joseph. I heard an unknown voice say, I removed the burden from their shoulders. Their hands were set free from the basket. In your distress, you called, and I rescued you. God to the rescue. I answered you out of a thundercloud. I tested you at the waters of Meribah. Hear me, my people, and I will warn you. If you would only listen to me, Israel, you shall have no foreign God among you. You shall not worship any other God than me. I am the Lord your God who brought you up out of Egypt. Open wide your mouth, and I will fill it. But my people would not listen to me. Israel would not submit to me. So I gave them over to their stubborn hearts to follow their own devices. If my people would only listen to me, if Israel would only follow my ways, how quickly I would subdue their enemies and turn my hand against their foes. Those who hate the Lord would cringe before him, and their punishment would last forever. But you would be fed with the finest of wheat, with honey from the rock, I would satisfy you. Psalm 82. God presides in the great assembly. He renders judgment among the gods. How long will you defend the unjust and show partiality to the wicked? Defend the weak and the fatherless. Uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed. Rescue the weak and the needy. Deliver them from the hand of the wicked. The gods know nothing, they understand nothing. They walk about in darkness, all the foundations of the earth are shaken. I said, you are gods, you are all sons of the Most High, but you will die like mere mortals. You will fall like every other ruler. Rise up, O God, judge the earth, for all the nations are your inheritance. Psalm 83. Yeah, there was a lot in there. You an extension of God. You down here to have dominion. You supposed to be the king, the queen. You supposed to have something that the Lord is giving you control over. Your territory. Oh God, do not remain silent. Do not turn a deaf ear. Do not stand aloof, oh God. See how your enemies growl, how your foes rear their heads. With cunning they conspire against your people. They plot against those you cherish. Come, they say, let us destroy them as a nation so that Israel's name is remembered no more. Thank y'all. I just heard like we better together. Okay. With one mind, they plot together. They form an alliance against you. The tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagrites, Byblos, Ammon, Amalek, Philistia with the people of Tyre. Even Assyria has joined them to reinforce Lot's descendants. Do to them as you did to Midian, as you did to Sisera and Jabin at the river Kishon, who perished at Endor and became like dung on the ground. Make their nobles like Oreb and Zeb, all their princes like Zeba and Zalmunna, who said, let us take possession of the pasture lands of God. Make them like tumbleweed, my God, like chaff before the wind. As fire consumes the forest, or if flame sets the mountains ablaze, so pursue them with your tempest and terrify them with your storm. Cover their faces with shame, Lord, so that they will seek your name. May they ever be ashamed and dismayed. May they perish in disgrace. Let them know that you, whose name is the Lord, that you alone are the most high over all the earth. Psalm 84. How lovely is your dwelling place, Lord Almighty. My soul yearns, even faints, for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh cry out for the living God. Even the sparrow has found a home. I'm here. I just heard prayer all day, all this morning, y'all. Outside. Okay, I'll be right back. Listen, all this morning, the Lord has been giving me messages about prayer and what you're praying. Now, y'all know if you've been rocking with me for a minute, Psalms are something that I really, really rock with. And if you don't have this book, I feel like the Lord is calling me back into it, because all morning this morning, He's been talking to me about prayer. If you don't have this book, go get The Power of the Psalms. Thank y'all. I'm going to try to link it. Don't be judging me. I'm probably going to forget. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I have this on my Amazon shop. I'll try to put the link in the description. I could do that and just put all my links down there. I'm going to do it. Message. Okay. So, anyway, the Lord has been talking to me all this morning about prayer. And it's something that I even watched a message about prayer this morning. And it's something about the power of your prayers being able to get you out of a situation. We're going to pull some cards on it and see what we need to know. But just know that it's something about your prayer life. Okay. We'll come back to it. Okay. I'm back. Even the sparrow has found a home, and the swallow a nest for herself, where she may have her young, a place near your altar. Lord Almighty, my King and my God. Blessed are those who dwell in your house. They are ever praising you. Blessed are those whose strength is in you, whose hearts are set on pilgrimage. As they pass through the valley of Baca, they make it a place of springs. The autumn rains also cover it with pools. They go from strength to strength. Come on, drop it in the chat. Strength to strength. Okay. I'm going from strength to strength and glory to glory. Okay. From good to better, till each appears before God. Look, from strength, that might need my mic. I got to write it, y'all. From strength to strength, so I don't forget. I don't know. I know y'all said that yesterday. Don't be judging me. I been said it's gonna be the title, and I don't really be knowing what the title gonna be. But if it'd be like message from strength to strength. Okay. Hear my prayer, Lord God Almighty. Listen to me, God of Jacob. Look on our shield, O God. Look with favor on your anointed ones. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of the wicked. You better say it. I said, look, I'll be a cupbearer. I better one day is in your house is better than 1,000 anywhere else. One day, I've heard this before. One day in the courts of God is better than being in a 1,000 anywhere else. I want to be in the court. Okay. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless. Lord Almighty, blessed is the one who trusts in you. Psalm 85. You, Lord, showed favor to your land. You restored the fortunes of Jacob. Drop that in the chat. It's restoration time. You forgave their iniquity, the iniquity of your people, and covered all their sins. You set aside all your wrath and turn from your fierce anger. Restore us again, God our Savior, and put away your displeasure toward us. Will you be angry with us forever? Will you prolong your anger through all generations? Will you not revive us again that your people may rejoice in you? Show us your unfailing love, Lord, and grant us your salvation. I will listen to what God the Lord says. He promises peace to his people, his faithful servants, but let them not turn to folly. Surely his salvation is near those who fear him, that his glory may dwell in our land. Love and faithfulness meet together, righteousness and peace kiss each other. Faithfulness springs forth from the earth, and righteousness looks down from heaven. The Lord will indeed give what is good, and our land will yield its harvest. Righteousness goes before him and prepares the way for his steps. The end. So let's see, y'all. Let's see what the message is. Let's see what we got going on. So y'all, this is a Clarity Tarot deck that we're going to be using. This is the same deck, y'all. It's just an upgraded version. It has some new people, some new faces in the places. Okay, so we're going to use this and see what story we putting together. You get what you pray for. Y'all know that's one of my favorite scripture, or that's one of my favorite cards. It's in one of the oracle decks that I have. You get what you pray for. Which one? And the clarity is real? I think so. But either way. Uh-oh, hey, little motorcycle man. I mean, not motorcycle man, lawnmower. They're cutting the grass. Okay, let's see what's happening. Let's get this going. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Like the live, share the love. Let's see what's happening, y'all. So we'll use this, and then we'll use preparation for the promise. And let's do it. I don't know. We just go. You better come on, spirit. First card out the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and I love to see it. This is a seed, manifestation, seed planted. Look, the Death card at the bottom of the deck, transformation, new beginnings, possibility, establishing security, new investment potential. Somebody's going to get a fresh start. I don't know if you recently planted a seed. This could be a seed of an idea. This could be about you just taking a chance as well. Thank you, Spirit. Just taking a chance and betting on you, believing in yourself. You're getting ready. Like, I don't know. This is a card of prayer for me, y'all. The High Priestess is a card of prayer for me. And a lot of time it's like, there may be something that the Lord, that's why it's so important is to make sure that you praying, right? You giving the Lord that time in stillness so you can receive wisdom and guidance, illumination, insight. The Lord, that's when he gonna talk to you, when you're still, when you're quiet, when you're receptive. Trust your feelings, mystery, the unknown, illumination. Okay, so let's see what else, because I feel like that Ace of Pentacles with this High Priestess is saying there's some information or wisdom that the Lord will download to you. But let me also say this. I am a firm believer that the Lord speaks to us in a multitude of ways. One of the ways that the Lord speaks to me, this may not seem like prayer to some people. You know, some people are like, oh, you need to go in the secret place and close the door, which, you know, it is very personal, right? Prayer is personal. But I also know that because of the relationship that I established, come on, Spirit, that I established with the Lord, this is one of the ways that the Lord speaks to me as well. There are things, come on, God, that he will answer as I'm giving these messages. Some of them I say and some of them I don't. Some of them I don't pick up on until after I go back and watch this, and I'll be like, okay, Lord, at whatever time at whatever time he tells me, to go back and watch the message. So let me just say this, and maybe some of y'all will understand, some of you won't. It's like meditation, right? Some people just need to sit down and get in lotus position and pray, and you know, some people need that. Some people need to just go sit in silence and listen to the bird and the wind and just be outside in nature. For me, one of the ways that I receive my divine communication with the Lord is through the cards, right? Because there may be something that I've asked the Lord, and then he'll give me the answer. Even if as I'm giving these messages from the Spirit, I may not pick up on it right then, but I'll get it later. What is the Lord using? Like, it's something creative, because this is like when my creativity is flowing in things. You understand? So what is it that you do that is specific to you, but it's like, let's say you're a painter. When you're painting, that's when the Lord can really just like give you the messages and the message. Come on, God, because we love you, right? That's when the Lord can really give you the answer. So if you're feeling like you're not getting the answers, go do the thing, the gift that the Lord has given you, the thing that relaxes you, the thing that makes you feel the most creative and tapped in. Go do that. Come on, 11:15. And that may be where you end up getting your answers from. Does that make sense? Like, thank you, Lord, because I feel like that's important and I receive it as well. Sometimes we be trying to force the Lord to give us an answer, but the way that you communicate with God may not be the same way that somebody else communicates with God. I get a lot of revelation in the shower. I get a lot of messages when I am giving these messages for y'all. So everybody's way of communicating with God is going to be different. So you're going to have to find your way. Does that make sense? Okay, Ola, do it. Because sometimes we be trying to look at the way I'm trying to tell somebody. Now look how this fell, y'all. I can't even make it up. This literally fell on top of the Ace of Pentacles. The Four of Swords is a card of meditation. Just said that. Messages from spirit, rest, relaxation, recovery, astral projection, divine communication. Telling y'all, this is when the Lord is going to give you the answer, the seed. You're going to have to tap into whatever it is you do. Message. He's using me. He's just giving this as an example to show you that the answer is going to come in the stillness or whatever way the Lord communicates with you. Sometimes it's just about being able to be in that flow. And again, with the high priestess out there, this is about the stillness. Okay. Solitude, sanctuary, inner wisdom, because that's when you really gonna be able to receive it. So I can't make it up. So that answers that question. So we'll put those three together and then we'll see what else wants to come out with that. Okay. What else, Lord? I just told y'all, like, meditation is different. For me, this is like, okay, Lord, I need to talk to you and I need you to talk back. Why? Because it's when the spirit is speaking to me. It's when I'm able to be the clearest and receive the messages that and the answers, child, that I need to get from the Lord. But you got to find your way. This is simply my way. But this is your encouragement to find that thing that works for you. Some people, it could be running, exercising. It could just be something random like that you pick up on. So you got to it's about you building that relationship and that communication channel with God so that you can start receiving the answers that you're looking for. Because I think the message that I did a message and I think it's going to post. I'm recording this on, what's today, y'all? I think December the 4th, but y'all won't see this until like next week, maybe. I'm not sure exactly what day, but it's like, there's a message that I was just talking about, and it literally is talking about communicate. I don't remember what's the name of it. It's not going to be posted until I think it's the message coming out today or either tomorrow, which will be December the 5th. So go back to the message for December the 5th. I don't know what it's called yet. Don't be judging me. I have on a black shirt and like a really colorful head wrap, or no, I have on my purple and pink head wrap, but I have on a black shirt. The videos are in order, so just go back and watch it. And it's kind of, because I don't really put the dates on here, but it's like, just go watch that video. I don't know what the message is going to be in there for you, but just go watch that video. Okay. It's just you having your own way of communicating with the Lord. It's going to be different for everybody. Okay. Look, oh Lord, have mercy. We got the devil that is coming up. This feels like restrictions, but this is also, we look at the devil as a bad card, but let me just say this can also just mean restrictions. It could be boundaries. It can be contracts as well. Lessons, unhealthy attachments, addictions, karmic cycles, manipulation, the enemy, the adversary. We don't get them too often, so we're going to see what else is coming up with this. What's the clarity card for the devil? They said a missed opportunity, but let's see. Well, I wouldn't. Well, we receive it. So 2 cards that came out, me and so you have the Empress and the Justice card, my son as well. This is interesting. Another card of karma. This is an interesting story. Remember that seed we were talking about with the Ace of Pentacles back here? Don't let anybody come like, yeah, that's crazy, y'all. Always make sure that you're like, if you're trying to figure out who to work with or who not to work with, just always make sure that you can't determine how somebody else works, but you can determine how you work. Does that make sense? Always, because they're pointing out integrity on the justice card. Always make sure that you're coming from a place of integrity. This is one of those upgrades. So some of you, it's like the people that you're working with are upgrading, the contracts are upgrading as well, but you still have to just be on the lookout for counterfeit opportunities as well. Make sure you pray on it before you accept something. Make sure that you pray on it. Let's see what else we got. There's a lot of cards, but we're going to take it. King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, that's interesting. Here we go. We have the Seven. Don't rush it. Okay. Don't rush. There's something, the heart, whatever you're, if you're getting impatient, if you're like, Lord, when is it gonna happen? When is something gonna move? When is something gonna shake? This is about being, you're gonna have to still, you're gonna have to be still. I'm gonna have to plug my phone up, y'all. You're gonna have to be still and wait on the Lord. And I know that is not the easiest thing to do. Okay, it's easier said than done, but there's something that the Lord needs you to just be patient and wait on. And don't, because the enemy will try to trick you out of your blessing, and what we're not going to do is allow him to trick us out of our blessing by getting impatient because we're ready for something to happen now. So this is in regards to business. This could be an idea. Just don't message, just don't allow yourself to be tricked because you're getting impatient. Does that make sense? Stay on your current path. Whatever the Lord is bringing for you, he's bringing it. So just, that's it. Yeah, okay. Let me get preparation for the promise. We're going to clarify and see what this is about, because what a mess. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see what we got. I'm so excited about, it's worth it. Your persistence, your perseverance, your hard work, it's all gonna be worth it. You may just have to wait. It may just be like waiting on, y'all, I hope that ain't in the phone too much, waiting on something to manifest. Or for some of y'all, it just feels like something is getting ready to take root, something is getting ready to blossom, because you literally have like this seed over here which was planted in the past position, the Ace of Pentacles. This seed was planted, maybe you just nurtured it, but now it's getting ready to blossom and bloom. This Seven of Pentacles coming up over here with the Devil. It feels like, I don't know, for whoever this part of the message for, I don't know. The enemy feels like the enemy had you in a chokehold. I talked about this before. He's trying to work on your mindset. Thank you, Spirit. He's trying to work on your mind. Like, he's trying to make you feel like things are not going to manifest, or that you're not going to get what it is the Lord and promised you. But you just, I kid you not, because this is coming up in the future position. There is an investment. There's a harvest. There's something, because these are clarifying each other, right? So it's like the juice is well worth the squeeze. Whatever it is that you have been putting your tea into, your time, your energy, your attention, it is going to pay off. However, there may be something in your energy right now. This ain't for everybody, but there may be something in your energy right now. This could be a situation, something toxic. It could be a Libra, doesn't have to be. It could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. Some of y'all might have to make a choice about a contract. And for others of y'all, this is about, have you learned your lesson? There's a lesson. There's some kind of lesson. Maybe you have felt like that's why you're in, come on, Spirit, you're in this holding pattern, because maybe there's a lesson that you have to learn. One thing that I know without a shadow of a doubt is you're going to have to keep repeating a lesson until you learn the lesson. Have you learned your lesson? I don't know what it is that you're having to learn, but the Lord just said you're going to have to learn the lesson before what? The promise. So there may be some kind of temptation, okay, that's kind of in your energy field right now. So just pay attention to your temptation and to the things that are trying to tempt you. maybe to move away from your purpose, or that are just, I don't know, which I mean, like disturbing your peace, disturbing your energy, things like that. Let's see. Let's clarify. Here we go. We have the number 109, saving grace. This speaks to Romans 10 and 9. He is risen, decree and declare resurrection. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Okay, so let me pull these up and let's talk about this. Something is, it's like the patience in the waiting, the patience. So 109, that could speak to January the 9th. That may be a significant day for you. It feels like the patient, it's like something may be resurrecting right now. Let me give this part first. Some of you, there could be something that's actually coming back to life. The Lord is trying to resurrect something, and he doesn't want you to miss it because maybe it looks similar to something before that, or something that you dealt with before. Be very mindful of taking old energy into new situations. That's the first thing. Some of you, it's like being saved by grace, the Lord giving you a way out, making a way out of no way. That's that rivers in the dry wasteland. Some of you are getting ready to receive, like, it's almost like the enemy thought he had you, but the Lord is going to save you kind of thing. There's some seed, some opportunity that is getting ready to manifest. There may be one and then another one. So there may be two, and one of them is counterfeit, one of them is kingdom, for lack of a better word. This could be about an investment. Like, let's say you have two opportunities, and one of them is what you're supposed to do, and one of them is that what you're not. And that's why you're going to have to get still and pray and just be like, Lord, is this the opportunity that I'm supposed to be accepting? That's why it's going to require some stillness. Don't immediately answer. Let's say you're offered an opportunity, you don't have to accept the first opportunity. Take some time, pray about it, take it to the Lord, ask him for confirmation before you actually accept it. Whatever kind of opportunity it is, it could be a love interest, it could be a job opportunity, however this is going to show up for you. Just before you jump into anything, y'all know we in retrograde right now, energy anyway. So if you can wait until after the 15th, definitely do that. We talked about the full moon in the psalm today. If you can wait until after the 15th, then definitely do that. There's a new beginning on the horizon, but it also feels like the seed has been planted. This is like something that is just coming back to life. I know I did a video that talked about something coming back to life, like being resurrected, because this feels like you receiving the harvest from something in the past. If you have done a lot of, Jeremiah 29:11 at the bottom of the deck, if you have done a lot of work on yourself, just know that it feels like they're trying to make you understand that because you have taken the time, and maybe you've like spent some time just working on yourself and really just building yourself up and learning more about yourself, it's almost like you're not going to be able to, or you're not going to fall for the okie doke. And it feels so you'll be able to recognize this. It's like you're going to see something coming from a mile away, some trick or something, like, it's about you being confident and knowing that the same things are not going to get you. People be wanting to know, people go get readings and they want to know their future, but drop this in the chat. I'm creating my future. It's not about you knowing your future. It's about you creating the future that you want to have based upon the wisdom that the Lord is giving you, based upon your gifts. People, like, I think that's why, people go, and myself included, I used to want to know what to do, like what do I need to do, what are the answers? But the thing about it is the answers come from the Lord, and that's why people want to, it's about taking control. That's, y'all are kind of deep today. It's about taking control and being able to think for yourself, make decisions for yourself. I hope that made sense. It's like being able to just sit and listen and let the Lord give you the answers. That's what I think. That's where I think I was going. earlier, there's a message that's coming out, and it's literally talking about, just instead of listening to a bunch of people, just let the Lord talk to you. Talk to me good, Lord. Okay, talk to me good, so that he can give you the answer, so that you don't mess up or miss an opportunity. You can't miss it if you just sit and let the Lord give you the information, child. You just got to let Spirit and them help you to go in the right direction. That's where the prayer life comes in. Look, no weapon formed against me, opposition allies the armor of God. Isaiah 54:17. This is about, like, it's something about your prayer life. The Lord is trying to answer a prayer, but there is going to be some patience that's necessary. You're going to have to wait upon the Lord. Don't rush thinking that it's going to give you a harvest. It's not, because it could actually be more detrimental. Let's see what else. 37:24, overcoming obstacles, upheld, do the right thing, and accountability. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. Psalm 37:24. So this is about the Lord got your back. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Jesus message. I don't even know what that is. Jesus prayers answered, the number 2024. I don't know what that is. Jesus prayers answered, Lord and Savior, King of Kings, Ezekiel will be assigned to you. You will do just as he has done. When this happens, you will know that I am the sovereign Lord. So there, for some of you, this is like the overcoming the enemy, conquering the enemy. Not you're not going to be beaten. Okay. The Lord is getting ready to make things fair. It's like even if you have stumbled in the past, just know that you are overcoming, you're conquering, and you're not going to keep dealing with the same things that you've had to deal with in the past, or you're not going to get trapped by the same things in the past. It's some obstacle that the Lord is fighting, is like overcoming on your behalf. He's doing something that's making. I just got distracted. I don't know what that. This may be unnecessary text messages. Just be careful, because it feels like the enemy's trying to distract you. So just be careful of distractions that may be trying to come in. And I know very much that is a distraction that's coming in. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, because the Lord upholds him with his hand. Yeah, I feel like that's what the enemy's trying to do, because that literally just happened. There's some messages that came through. I don't know who these people are. So message, it's like you getting distracted, and just be mindful. Don't let the enemy get you distracted. Okay. Fairness, justice, karma, authenticity. You reap what you sow, cause and effect, consequences. Let's see what else. I just felt like that particular part of the message, whatever that was, there's something that's coming in trying to distract you. If it feels like a temptation, if it feels like a distraction, just sit still and don't move into it. Just it could be like, Lord, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. It don't feel right. And let the Lord lead, guide, and direct you. What else? Jesus is on your side. 55:22. This speaks to Psalms 55:22. Cast your cares on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. Poured out, sustained, dirt in a heap. He's talking about don't worry. I don't know if there's like some anxiety or some fear. If you're worried about something, it's hard to be still and wait on the Lord. But it's like the enemy wants you to take a step that is not what you're supposed to do. Because if he can if he can talk you out of doing what the Lord has told you to do, then it's like you giving him a win. Wait, don't do it. Don't let the enemy. It could be your mindset. This does not have to be another person. Don't let the enemy talk you out of what you know is what you know the Lord has spoken to you. This may be the sign that somebody is going to see before you take that step, and the Lord had already told you it is not a step in the right direction. Sit down somewhere, be still, and just like, Lord, before I make this move, I just want to make sure this is the right move to make, because it feels like there's some kind of distraction that's trying to come in. And a lot of times, y'all, and I talk about this. Look, truthisatruth.com. Look, the word truth is on this card. Message. The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. Near to, ready, truth, come up. You're on your, it's like you're getting ready to come up. So the enemy is trying to get you to step out of character, to get off the path, to distract you from your purpose, something like that. So just be very mindful of accepting anything. 1:11 up under that with Deuteronomy 1:11. May the Lord, the God of your ancestors, increase you 1,000 times. You finna get some increase. This is the harvest. Wait on this harvest. Drop this in the chat. I'll wait, Lord. I say that a lot of this stuff I say all the time. The reason that the Lord has me repeating things, see, people be wanting to know, no, I want to know how to overcome it. The way that you overcome the problem is by sitting still and letting go and letting God do what God is going to do. People be wanting these miraculous answers, and it's not that God don't do miracles, because we know that he does. However, sometimes the Lord just needs you to sit down somewhere and just allow him to just do things in your life. It's like we be wanting, thank y'all, but y'all, I feel like y'all, I mean, I understand what y'all trying to say and stuff, but Spirit M's literally like, your angels are already working on your behalf. They already moving for you. Your prayers, come on, Spirit, your prayers are already being answered, right? We be wanting to know, how do I fix this situation? Sometimes the Lord has already given you the answer. You may not like it. So as a result of you not liking it, you do what you want to do. And then guess what? You end up right back in the same cycle that you've already been in. Sometimes the answer is set down somewhere, don't do nothing and just wait upon the Lord. But because we are so conditioned to be trying to do stuff ourselves and be in control, that's how we end up in these kind of situations that are toxic, that are unhealthy, because we're trying to go ahead of what the Lord and told us to do. Does that make sense? And so, yeah, that's the thing. So whoever this message is for, just don't. If you are trying to figure out, like, why do I keep going through the same cycle? One thing I know that the Lord is, well, I'll talk about that on another message. You're right. I'll talk about that on another message. Sometimes the Lord will give us answer and we just don't like the answer. So we want to bypass what the Lord has already instructed us to do. No, if he said sit down, sit down. If he said wait, then wait. If he said move, then move. And it's not always easy when you're trying to do what's right. But the goal, y'all, what we are trying to accomplish, the message, the SpiritualiTEA is trying to accomplish with these messages, is helping you to come out of situations that you can't fix yourself. People don't believe that you really can just let God do the work, and he really will do the work. And I'm just here to show somebody, tell somebody, help somebody, encourage somebody, uplift somebody, to let you know, like, if you're already moving, then the Lord is still moving with you. He's still with you in your trial, your tribulation. It doesn't mean that life is always going to be sunshine and rainbows, y'all. All of us have to go through our situations, but if you just trust that he's still rocking with you and he's still walking with you, then you good. But it's hard sometimes to just receive that, because stuff be going on in your life, and life be life, and then people be like, well, why is this happening to me? I'm not the person that can tell you, because whatever's happening to any of us, it's because this is something that God already knew, had already destined for you to go through. Does that make sense? They're talking about, like, being mad when you got to go through situations or go through these different circumstances. We be mad because we got to experience something, but whatever you're going through is simply for you to grow. It's simply for you to learn. If you keep repeating the same lesson or the same situation or the same relationship, then it's because you haven't learned a lesson. So stop for a second, pause, go chop it up with the Lord and be like, Daddy, why am I going through this again? Like, why is this the situation again? I do this all the time. I almost on a daily message. I'll be like, Lord, what I missed? What I need to learn? What did I miss? What step did I skip? Because if you don't figure it out, you're going to keep repeating it. And that's why some of y'all feel like you're stuck in what it is that it's like me. One of my biggest tests was learning, like, money tests. Wherever you're the weakest, let me just say it, wherever you're the weakest, that's where you're going to be tested the most. Whatever you have the most trouble with, whatever you have the most difficulty with, maybe it's putting up boundaries, maybe it's toxic relationships, maybe it's money management, financial, like managing your finances and your resources, maybe it's not taking care of yourself. Whatever it is within you in your life that you're in the weakest in, That's message. That's where you're going to be tested the most. So for some of you, it's about really just sitting down and some accountability. We have it on one of these cards. Where did the card say accountability? Am I tripping? No. Whatever it is, because this came out in this pile as well. What is the Lord calling you to account about? That is going to help you escape this cycle, this pattern, this difficulty, this challenge, child. And we oftentimes, we think that we're being punished. The Lord ain't punishing us. It's simply, you have to, I want somebody to drop this in the chat. I'm breaking the chains. I'm breaking the cycles, and start being accountable about how we got ourselves into a position or situation. I hope this message ain't scattered, but it just feels like the Lord is trying to give you the keys to help you combat the enemy, to fight off whatever this is that maybe you've been going through like over and over and over. He's trying to help you to overcome an obstacle so you can start seeing the fairness, so you can start reaping the rewards, so that you can stop feeling like you on getting the short end of the stick. Okay, I hope that helps somebody. What else, Lord? Look, I just saw the number 143. We have 12:15. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. This is Psalms 121:5. This talks about, I told you, gain, profit, assembly of gathering, and increase. And this is clarifying. Some of y'all just, you finna step into an abundant cycle. Let me just say that. You finna step, if you can pass this test, whatever, you'll know, because you're gonna know it's a test. If you just go to the Lord, be like, excuse me, why is I'm going through this? Okay, you are getting ready to step into harvest. Look at the patience paying off. Look at the patience paying off in this. This is a card of like, you're finally getting ready to prosper. You're finally, I told you, for some of you, this is in business. This is some kind of recognition. This is about the Lord bringing in the abundance for something that, whatever this seed is, just hold on. Okay. I know it's hard and you're tired and you've been going through the situation and you're tired. And I get it. I am right there with you. Just hold on. Change is coming. That's the song I just heard in my spirituals. I ain't no sing. I was finna sing it too. Y'all had heard it. Don't worry about a thing. Hold on. The harvest is coming. All I can say is the glow up is real. The glow up is real. I just need you to hold on. This is definitely in somebody's resources and people, and this is just man, I can't even hardly get it out. This is like a positive return on your investment. You're getting ready to see the benefit of your patience, of your prayers. You're getting ready to see everything start coming to you. But in the middle of this, there's a test that you are facing. You probably going through it right now, child. You got to be, because it's coming up in the present position. Just, oh my gosh, thank y'all. They said go back. Didn't I say the 15th? Yeah, thank y'all. The full moon, didn't I say 12:15? The full moon in Gemini is on December the 15th, y'all. I cannot make this up. 11:42 on the clock. We didn't have that number. Let me make sure. We didn't. I told something about this Gemini full moon is going to be important. There may be something pivotal that happens around this time. And if you see this at a later time, just go back to 12:15. Go back and see what significance. There's something happening around this date. This was the last card to come out. There could be a contract, because remember this, the devil is out here and we be trying to make, and the devil ain't all, and the devil card does not always represent bad. And I'm here to say that the devil card is about money, structure, discipline, work ethic, because it's Saturn energy. Saturn rules the devil card. So Saturn is like, listen, if you be disciplined about your money, if you be disciplined about your work ethic, if you're disciplined, you are going to see results. The fruit is worth the squeeze. Okay. So yes, I know it's the devil, but I also know that this is one of my grandmamas in the spirituals message. Come on, new financial help. So for some of you, this is about, if you being consistent, Whatever, come on, God, whatever it is that you are working towards, yes, it's going to be lucrative, and yes, it's going to be worth it, but you just gonna have to continue to show up. You're gonna have to continue to just stand, like keep doing the work, keep doing the work, keep showing up. I know it's hard, and it's in the times when it's hard that you need to make sure that you, like, you know what, I don't feel like doing it, so that's why I got to get up and do it. This is not the time to slack off. That's how the enemy will try to get you as well. He'll try to get you. He won't make you want to feel lazy, or like you don't want to get up and do your good work that the Lord and gave you to do. Okay, so push yourself, push yourself, because something, you're getting ready to give birth to something, and the enemy may be trying to like talk you out of doing it. Don't let him talk you out of it. Okay, you got this. Keep moving forward. Keep doing the work. Keep showing up. You got it. Okay, you're really close to harvest, so just wait. December 15th, mark it on your calendar. 334 under the bottom of the deck. This talks about the South, offering, give, and the ancestors, and you got help. That's your spirit names coming in. Like, listen, y'all have meant that in y'all spirituals, didn't it? I will tell y'all this. The Lord gave me I wish I could show it to y'all, but I don't know what day the Lord told it to me very specifically. Let me just explain this to somebody. There are times when I'm giving messages and the Lord needs to talk, and he don't really have spirit in him talking. It's like when he wants me to give something, it's all from him, right? It's all from the Holy Spirit. But there are times when spirit in him talk more, and the Lord told me very specifically the other day, I guess y'all need to know that y'all spirit names is around y'all. So we'll be talking to them a lot more, or just they'll be giving you, and even in your own life, your spirit names are giving you confirmation to let you know that they're there and they're helping you and supporting you. These are your angels surrounding you. So just know that the Lord has help. Like, you're really not by yourself. You have a whole team of angels surrounding you and helping you to move forward. You just got to continue to believe in that and trust in that. Okay. So I don't know who needed that. So just know you got help. You got support. Okay. That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody, y'all. Hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in purpose and on purpose. And I'll see y'all on the next one. I love y'all.